clear leader this time after the second round, team 6. But now we are coming up to science. I'm sorry, it's not physical education, which is probably what you were looking for. But we could do a few runs after the quiz outside if you're interested. However, for now, we're going to start round 3, which, as everyone knows by now, is on science. And we'll have the same format again, but this time we're going to go back in the original order. So the first question will be to team 1, and it'll pass to team 2, and so on. The questions will be a little longer in this round. So do bear with me. Wait till I finish reading the question before you give an answer. So first question, which is to team 1, here it is. This scientist is best known for discovering the rotating magnetic field, which is used in alternating current electricity systems. He also gave safety demonstrations by allowing electricity to flow through his own body and using it to light lamps. He shares his name with an American company that makes electrical vehicles. Who is he?
Nikola Tesla.
I think you knew the answer the moment I started reading the question. $10 points. An answer as smooth as the alternating current that Tesla came up with, which helps power our homes, which is ensuring that this quiz is running and is eventually going to be broadcast and so on. All thanks to alternating current. Of course, there was a great battle between Tesla and Edison over direct current and alternating current. Thankfully, Tesla won. The way they actually fought and tried to get the US government to adopt their own system was by electrocuting people, surprisingly. So they actually electrocuted a lot of people and animals and so on just to prove a point, which of course was, if you ask me, very silly. But turns out alternating current was safer, though I would still recommend not putting your finger into the sockets, right? So anyway, 10 points, team 1. Let's move to the next question, which is to team 2. This technology was developed in the year 2000 and claims to be accurate to 3.6 millimeters. It was first used in cricket in 2001 and started being widely used after 2009. The error margin is accounted for using the umpire's call in one of its common usages. What is it called? So I need the name of the technology, not the common usage.
DRS.
DRS is the common usage. Can you think of what the technology could be? This technology is used in DRS, but what is it called? Because it can track the way the ball moves so accurately. Team 2, I'll have to pass you and go to team 3. Yes. Not that. Passes to team 4. Team 4, I need an answer.
Ultratech.
Can you repeat that? Not Ultratech. Team 5.
Is it LiDAR?
Not LiDAR. That has many other applications, but this is not one of them. Team 6.
Ultra Edge.
Not Ultra Edge, which is also one of the common usages. By the way, Ultra Edge is slightly different. That uses acoustics and so on. This is not Ultra Edge. Team 1. Team 1, need an answer. Team 1, I'll have to pass you. So team 1, it was direct to team 2. Anyone in the audience? Hawkeye is the right answer. It's called Hawkeye. So it is designed to track the ball the way a hawk would track the ball. So if you have seen birds like hawks and falcons, they actually have very, very good eyesight. They're able to see things on the ground. Like if they want to hunt a rabbit, for example, they can see a rabbit moving on the ground from all the way up in the sky, which is why the technology is called Hawkeye. It can track the ball very accurately. And of course, it is used in the DRS, which you knew. All right. So the next question will go to team 3. Team 3, here's your question. mRNA is a type of single-stranded ribonucleic acid. Its role is to carry protein information from the DNA in a cell's nucleus to the cytoplasm, where the mRNA sequence is translated into the relevant amino acid in a growing protein chain. What does the M in mRNA stand for? So if you look at it, it carries protein information from one place to another. What does the M in mRNA stand for? Ten more seconds, team 3. Can you repeat that? Not chromosome. Team 3 passes to team 4. Not mitochondria. Good guess though. I see where you're coming from. Team 5. Team 5 need an answer.
Molecular and
Not molecular. Passes to team 6.
Is it ribosomes?
Not ribosomes. Passes to team 1. Team 1 passes to team 2. Team 2 need an answer. Team 2 passes. All right. What do you call someone who takes information from one place to another? A messenger. The M, its role is to carry information, which is a big clue in the question. M stands for messenger. It's as simple as that. mRNA is messenger RNA. And that was the question to team 3, which went all the way around. So the next question will be to team 4. Here's your question. Shiv Shakti Point is located at 69 degrees south and 32 degrees east and lies between the craters called Manzinus C and Simpelius N. What arrived here on the 23rd of August 2023, a source of great pride for our country? Team 4. Can you add something to your answer?
Chandrayaan 3.
Chandrayaan 3 is what I was looking for, of course. Great answer. You see, you worked it out based on the craters and so on. Of course, the lander was Pragyan, but the whole module itself, which got there, was Chandrayaan 3. Well worked out. Next question will be to team 5. If the Earth's atmosphere is primarily nitrogen and Venus is primarily carbon dioxide, what is the atmosphere of Uranus made of? This gas is a simple carbon-hydrogen compound and is responsible, along with carbon dioxide, for global warming on Earth.
methane.
quick answer there. 10 points to team. The simplest carbon-hydrogen compounds, the first alkane, methane was the right answer. Also responsible for the greenish-blue tinge of Uranus. And of course, one of the gases responsible for global warming. So team 5 got 10 points, and the next question will go to team 6. Team 6. Lateral epicondylitis is the tearing or swelling of certain tendons in the arm. It occurs due to repetitive movement of the forearm and is associated with a particular sport. Sachin Tendulkar famously suffered from this as well. What is it more commonly known as?
Tennis elbow.
So a big smile on your faces as soon as you saw Tendulkar. 10 points. It is the tennis elbow, which tennis players are very prone to. Of course, in India, a lot of us heard of it the first time only when Sachin Tendulkar had tennis elbow. But very well worked out. Great answer. Penultimate question of the round coming up, and this will go to team 1. In 1903, Marie Curie won the Nobel Prize in Physics, becoming the first woman to win a Nobel Prize in the sciences. She shared the prize with Pierre Curie and Henri Becquerel for the discovery of radioactivity, who in 1911 won the Nobel Prize in Chemistry, marking it the second win for a woman in the sciences. Question is to team 1. Marie Curie was the first woman to win the Nobel Prize in the sciences in 1903. In 1911, who won the second? Five more seconds. Team 1. Team 1 passes to team 2.
Frank.
That's not the right answer. Passes to team 3.
Marie Curie.
Marie Curie, and you're saying it was Marie Curie again. 10 points to team 3. Marie Curie herself, who didn't just become the first person to win 2 Nobel Prizes, she also became the first woman to win the Nobel Prize twice. So, great answer, team 3, which means the last question of the science round will go to a team which said science is their favorite subject. Team 4, here is your question. Harald Gormson was the king of Denmark and Norway about 1000 years ago. He is remembered for uniting the tribes of Denmark into a single kingdom. Which technology is named after his nickname because it was meant to unite devices? It is now commonly used by most people. In fact, I'm sure it's probably being used in this room right now. Question is to team 4. Team 4.
Wires.
Not wires. Passes to team 5.
Bluetooth.
Bluetooth will get you 10 points. Bluetooth was the right answer. Great answer there by team 5, which brings us to the end of round 3, which was science. And we'll take a quick micro break while we wait for the scores.
The scoreboard after round 3. Team 1, St. Joseph Institute, is at 40 points. Team 2, Saraswat Vidyalaya High School, is at 20 points. Team 3, Dr. K.B. Hedgewar Vidya Mandir, is at 20 points. Team 4, People's High School Mala, is at 30 points. Team 5, Dr. K.B. Hedgewar High School Kujira, is at 40 points. And Team 6, Bhatikar Model High School, is at 50 points, leading the quiz after the third round.
Okay, Team 6 holding on to its lead, but there's a lot of teams right at your heels. So let's see what happens in the next round. And well, let's see what the next round is called. What is the next round? Next round. Books, films, and TV. So you'll see some flavors of entertainment in there, some flavor of pictures in there, a bit of history, a bit of science. Let's see. Same format. We'll start with Team 6. So first question coming up to Team 6. Here it is. Percy Jackson is the fictional lead character in the Percy Jackson and the Olympians series created by Rick Riordan. He is a demigod, which means he is part human and part god. Who is his father, who is also known as the Greek god of the sea? Question is to Team 6, and they need to tell me the name of the Greek god of the sea.
Aquaman.
Not Aquaman. Team 6 passes to Team 5.
Poseidon.
Poseidon is the right answer. 10 points. I think Aquaman is more DC Comics, the Justice League. He has a lot of powers in the sea, but in Greek mythology, Poseidon is one of the 3 major gods and is the Greek god of the sea, and of course the father of Percy Jackson. So Team 5 got those 10 points. Next question will go to Team 4. Here it is. In which fictional series will you find Chutki, Raju, Jaggu, and Kalia?
Chota Bheem.
Quickly dispatch there. 10 That is Chota Bheem. Great answer. And 10 points taken by Team 4. The next question will be to Team 3. Here is your question. The film Rocketry, The Nambi Effect, is based on the life of Nambi Narayanan. Which organization was Nambi a part of? Ten points to Team 3. Quick answer. An answer as fast as one of the rockets he probably launched during his lifetime. 10 points. Well worked out. ISRO or ISRO it is. And the next question will go to Team 2. Here it is. In which book will you come across Balu, Ka, and Akela? I need the name of the book which has these 3 among many other characters. Question is to Team 2. Five more seconds. Team 2. I'll have to prompt you for an answer. Team 2 passes the question to Team 1, who is lying in wait here to tell me the
Jungle
answer
Book.
is Jungle Book is the right answer. And Team 1 got that one right. As soon as I read out the question, they were waiting. Oh, will this come to us? Will this come to us? Well worked out. And of course, the word book was there in the question as well. One of the most popular and enduringly popular stories written by Rudyard Kipling which of course has been made into TV series and movies and so on. Team 1 got those 10 points, which means Team 6, it's your direct coming up. And here it is. Which former engineer and computer science professional has authored the following books? How the onion got its layers, How the sea became salty, The day I stopped drinking milk, and Grandma's bag of stories. Question is to Team 6. Who has authored these books? Five more seconds. Team 6. Need an answer. Team 6 passes the question, which goes to Team 5. Team 5 passes the question. Or are you passing? I need the name of the author of these books. Team 5 passes, goes to Team 4. Team 4 passes, goes to Team 3.
APJ Abdul Kalam.
Not APJ Abdul Kalam. Good guess, but that's not it. Team 2 also passes. Team 1.
Sudha Murthy.
Team 1 was waiting. Oh, so long to go. But yes, you got it right. 10 points. It is Sudha Murthy, a former computer science professional. Incidentally, the first ever woman who got a job where? With the Tata company. She in fact personally wrote to JRD Tata and said, why are you not allowing women to work at Tata? And he interviewed her and she became the first woman to work at Tata. Of course, we also know her for being the wife of Narayan Murthy, who founded Infosys. And of course, she is a very, very well published author with these 4 books. So Team 1, you got that right. And the next question once again goes to Team 6. Team 6, here is your question. The Netflix show called The Railway Men, The Untold Story of Dash 1984 is a 2023 mini-series about railway workers who saved many lives during which tragic incident that took place in 1984?
Bhopal.
Bhopal what?
Bhopal industry something.
I'll give it to you. 10 points. Team 6, you had Bhopal incident, Bhopal industrial event, all good enough. There was a gas leak at the Union Carbide plant, which eventually caused a loss of life and so on. But yes, you got your 10 points. You knew Bhopal there, and that means 2 more questions to go in this round. And the next question will go to Team 5. Here it is. This TV series, which is subtitled The Lost Legends, has been airing since 2017 and covers events prior to a pair of highly popular movies. Which movie or which character is it based on?
Bahubali.
Very quick answer. 10 points to Team 1. It is Bahubali, based of course on the very popular couple of movies. Team 5 got those 10 points. And the last question of this round will go to Team 4. Here it is. The story goes that the king Sudarshan wanted a teacher for his 3 sons because they were not good at learning. This teacher, the guru, taught them using 5 stories called Loss of Friends, Winning of Friends, Crows and Owls, Loss of Gains, and Imprudence. What do we know these stories as? So you taught them using 5 stories. I need to know what we know these stories as. Question is to team 4.
Panchatantra.
Team 4 says Panchatantra. Well worked out. 10 points to team 4. 5 stories. 5 is Panch or Panch. That's how Panchatantra gets its name. Team 4 got those 10 points. And that means we come to the end of round 4. And I'm sure the scores are going to be very interestingly poised now, because after this round, when we look at the scores, we're going to go to the next round, which is the buzzer round.
The scoreboard after round 4. Team 1, St. Joseph Institute, is at 60 points. Team 2, Saraswat Vidyalaya High School, is at 20 points. Team 3, Dr. KB Hedgewar Vidya Mandir, is at 30 points. Team 4, People's High School, is at 50 points. Team 5, Dr. KB Hedgewar High School, is at 60 points. And Team 6, Bhatikar Model High School, is also at 60 points. So we have 3 teams at the top lead after round 4.
This program was supported by Agio All Stars Sale.